A jury has been deliberating now for about an hour in the first-degree murder trial of Jason Lawson. He's admitted to stabbing his roommate Benjamin Martin in June of last year. Lawson says it was in self-defense. 5 News reporter Bo Russell has been in the courtroom all day and joins us live now from the Washington County Courthouse. Bo, the jury deliberating for about an hour now.
It's unclear if they're going to make a decision today or if the judge will send them home to return tomorrow to make a verdict. But as of right now, the jury has a lot that they're having to consider. Jurors have the option to convict Lawson of second-degree murder or manslaughter if they find him not guilty of murder in the first degree. Or, of course, they could acquit him altogether. During closing statements, the prosecution pointed out that the only evidence that exists supporting self-defense is that he said he did in testimony. Today, the prosecutor called Lawson a known liar, saying he lied to investigators and has also claimed he didn't commit felonies that he pled guilty to under oath. The defense says that Lawson acted in self-defense and that there's no evidence that he planned the stabbing. The defense pointed out that there was no evidence of premeditation, but the prosecution, in their rebuttal, reminded jurors that premeditation is not a prerequisite for first-degree murder, and that Lawson's actions of cleaning the bloodstains, moving Martin's body, even pouring gasoline on it, all point towards intent. Now, jurors have a lot to go through, days of evidence, including things like the fact that Lawson, after the event happened, went on a walk for 4 days, never returning to the apartment. He was picked up in Rogers, where police found him and then took him in for interrogation. He never went to police, even though he claimed that this was in self-defense. As soon as the jury comes to a verdict, we're going to have that update for you. But for now, live in Fayetteville, covering news where you live, I'm Bo Russell, 5 News.
All right, Bo, thanks. The Sebastian County Sheriff's Office says a second student now has been arrested in connection with a threat against the schools in Hackett. Suspects are a 14 and 15-year-old. They both now face charges of threatening to commit an act of mass violence on school property. Police say the charges are connected to messages left last week claiming a shooting would take place at the school.
Tonight we continue our coverage of a bear attack in northern Franklin County. It happened off the Pig Trail Highway near the Mulberry Mountain Lodge. Arkansas Game and Fish says attacks like this are extremely rare. In fact, the first reported in the state in at least 25 years. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach spoke with Game and Fish and residents today.
I'm near Mulberry Mountain off of Highway 23, where a 70-year-old man was attacked by a bear Wednesday afternoon. Now, Game and Fish is sharing new updates on the bear and the victim. A spokesperson with Game and Fish says the bear, which was put down after the attack, weighed just 70 pounds, which they say is smaller than normal. Samples from its body are being sent to a lab in Little Rock, where it will be tested for rabies. Tourists in the area tell me encounters like this aren't something they usually worry about.
I know that there's definitely wildlife out here that you've got to be cautious of, but in the back of my brain, I'm always like, well, they're probably more scared of us than we are of them.
With an attack like this being so rare, the news came as a shock.
Of course, it was very surprising. I think that initially we thought that the gentleman was messing with us, you know, like maybe he was like either playing a joke or trying to keep us out of the land or something.
Game and Fish expect necropsy results within the next 72 hours. As for the victim, Game and Fish tell me that he was flown to Little Rock, and while he did sustain serious injuries, he's now in stable condition. In Franklin County, covering news where you live, Claire Everbach, 5 News.
Thanks, Claire. Dollar General made a big donation today to Lingle Middle School in Rogers. The retailer gave $20,000 to the school's library. Lingle was one of the many buildings in Rogers that was damaged by the 2024 Memorial Day weekend tornado outbreak. Librarians there say that money will help replace books that were lost during the severe weather.
Because I have so many other books that I'm needing to buy and replace. It would have taken me years to replace these books, so this is going to allow me to replace them all in 1 year.
The money was provided through a literacy grant for school libraries damaged during natural disasters. They hope to have all of the books lost in the storm replaced by early next year. Well, the Veterans Health Care System of the Ozarks welcomed patients and their families to a resource fair today in Fayetteville.
Now, the Botanical Garden of the Ozarks hosting the free annual event. It's now in its 4th year. Organizers say the aim is to provide information about the wide range of health care and support services offered to veterans at VA hospitals and in the community.
When you come to the VA, it's not just about going to your doctor appointment and going home. It's about how can we help you thrive outside of the hospital? How can we help you thrive outside of the VA? And today is just a great example of what that is and how you can get involved.
Several local healthcare providers also on hand today with some live music and free lunch.
Well, an actor from Greenwood is preparing to return to Arkansas to take the stage as part of an off-Broadway production at the Walton Arts Center. Grant Honeycutt will play Wade in the national tour of Water for Elephants. The play arrives in Fayetteville early next year, tells the story of a young man who jumps aboard a moving train, then finds a new home among a traveling circus. The show is also Grant's national touring debut. We spoke with him about the excitement he's feeling about bringing the performance to friends and family in Arkansas.
The thing I'm looking forward to the most is my friends and family being able to come see me easily there. Being from Arkansas, that is the place that I've already had so many people tell me, I've got my tickets, I'm coming.
You can see Water for Elephants in Fayetteville next year. They're doing 8 performances at Walton Arts Center from February 24th to March 1st. And you can buy tickets online at the Walton Arts Center's website or in person at the box office.